Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thank you so much for dropping in. As you can see, this is my latest junk journal kit. This kit, I put this kit together with the beginner in mind. I was a beginner a year ago and I went down the rabbit hole of the junk journal world, and I sat for weeks watching video over video over video, thinking to myself, where do people get all this stuff from? And now I am not the first person to sell like junk journal starter kits. Okay. I just want to make that clear. I am not the first. I won't be the last, but I have had the best time over the past couple of weeks putting these kits together because number one, it's brought me down memory lane. And number two, it's like, just the thought of somebody who is like me of a year ago, getting a kit like this and being so satisfied, is just, it's an amazing feeling. And I've had a lot of fun putting these together. Let's jump into this one. This one has been the funnest one so far. I'm just going to tell you that right now, really and truly. I love the Golden Girls. I don't know about y'all, but my daughter and I both love the Golden Girls. In fact, she texted me earlier, my daughter Leslie, and because I posted a sneak peek of this book on my community tab, and she follows me on YouTube, and when she saw that community post, she texted me and she said, I want to buy the little Golden Girls book from you. And I said, no, I'll make you your own. So I'll have to make her another one. But anyway, let's jump into this one. Of course, all the ladies are here in the front, and this story is in its entirety. This was a brand new Golden book. This was not purchased at a thrift. I bought this brand new. This is the story of the way they met. So as you can see, it's two rings, ring bound, so you can remove or add pages if you like. Okay, this first page is meant to be your page template. I created this out of hard cardstock. I wanted it to last because I figured you would be using it. You would take it in and out, and you could use this as your template. Okay, this is made from a piece of wallpaper, actually, and it's really like, of course, this is a cardstock, this part, and I thought the sentiment was perfect for the Golden Girls book. There is no gift so precious as a friend, right? So there's that. Also, let's see. Oh yeah, the whole back is this side, so I just covered the back in this as the wallpaper, but it's you can wipe it off too. This is like I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's washable, I guess. Anyway, brand new to 2024, and the book is here in its entirety, and I used a paper pad that has the gold accents throughout the entire book. So there is that. I made one tag for you. Just a cheesecake recipe. And then I created one pocket for you. I found these Rose images in a vintage book. So, of course, in honor of Rose. And then cheesecake recipes galore. Yeah. Here's that paper pack. It's probably gonna glare because it is that gold inlay. German cheesecake. And then some writing pages. I wanted to make sure and give you, I like to have actual writing pages. So you've got a variety of those in here. It's from that paper pack. Cheesecake. Oh, and this is a Scrabble game pack, but it, of course, it's paper. But I was looking for the crosswords, and I didn't have any. I could have sworn I had some, because I know not Blanche, Dorothy would do crossword puzzles sometimes. I didn't have any. This was as close as I had, so I included those. And then just some really pretty pretty sheets with flowers, watercolor type stuff on it. I don't know if you can tell here, but I also reinforced all the pages with some clear page hole reinforcers. I did not glue this down. This can become, if you wanted, this could become a tuck. Or you can cut this off. Okay. Blanche. This was not part of the original paper pack, but I wanted to include this. I thought this was cool, you know, to write on. But I love the ferns. I love the ferns. It reminds me of their lanai. Cheesecake, of course. Praline cheesecake. Oh, my goodness. Some more of that writing paper. This cat, of course, Rose and her, you know, she loves animals. And then the rose. This is a part of that paper pack, believe it or not. Cheesecakes. Doesn't this look divine? Caramel cheesecake. It looks so good. And then I included this because of the palm trees and the lanai. The rose color page. And then I wanted to include this because this is from a 1950s high school yearbook. And I just folded it over for you. I figured that was around their age, maybe. And then another one of those Scrabble pages. Another watercolor type page, calligraphy type page. Some of these cheesecakes, I'm telling you, they look really good. The Boston Fern. And then these pages actually fold out too. And I reinforced them with strips of that paper pad that I used. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that the holes were reinforced and that pages were reinforced because I wanted it, you know, I want it to last for you. Oops. That's how I make sure my pages stay in number sequence. When I take the book apart, I've always put a Post-it on it, or I'll get all confused. The hibiscus. Yeah. Blanche on the lanai. That's another hibiscus. This is from a vintage reader. Well, bless your heart. That reminds me of Blanche. I punched the hole here, but I did not glue this down. If you wanted to remove this and just have the image and not have the pocket, you can do that. Magnolia. This one was for Blanche. And then Momo's chocolate sheet cake, but here mint cheesecake brownies. Peaches and cream cheesecake and caramel pecan cheesecake. And then that's it for the actual book. Okay. I have a library card that I can include and I will include in this. In fact, let me show you. I have been hoarding these Hearth and Home library cards well before I ever even heard of junk journaling. I am dead serious about this too. I have had these, y'all. I bet you I've had these, at least 5 years. At least, if not a little longer than that. Anyway, I'm going to include one of them in, because again, I'm hoarding these. I will include that in this package. I won't glue it down, but if that's what you want to do, you're more than welcome. I will include that in this package of, in this kit for you. Okay, let's go through this real quick. I went ahead and I did all of the offcuts of the paper pad. I'm including all of that. this book, as you can see, I didn't do the page count. I'm sorry about that. I'll have the page count in the description, okay, of the total pages in the book. It's quite a bit. Once you start adding tucks and tags and all that, it's going to get pretty thick. But I'll include it in the description. I thought it was already full, so I went ahead, because I've done this with all the books that I've created so far. I pull more papers than I need. But I'm not putting this back in my stash. I'm going to give it to you. So anything that is in here is offcuts. You're more than welcome to use. Now, let me show you these. These are actual cards that, that's a little sliver, came with that paper pack. They're just bigger. They're like 5x5s. Maybe even bigger than that. But I thought they were pretty. And you could punch them and include them in that. Now, I want to show you this. This I wanted to give to you. I got four corner tucks that I cut down for you already. Okay, so you can put them on the side of a page. I'll show you. So if you wanted to, you could just glue them here and here, and then you could tuck. Okay, so you've got 4 of those. Then I gave you 2 page pockets, okay? And then 3, I went ahead and made you 3 tags, okay? So you've got those, okay? And then this is the offcuts for the wallpaper and the front page template. That's offcuts of that. Some more smaller offcuts of the paper, okay? So let's see. Yeah, you've got quite a bit of paper here to play with. So there's that. These were just an extra page. The reason I didn't include it in the book, I don't know if you can tell or not. Here, when I originally folded it, I folded it wrong. And then I went to correct it, and it just looks wonky to me. But I didn't want to get rid of it. And I said, let me just include it. You can, if you wanted to, cut this out or use this as ephemera or something, you're more than welcome. And then this little card right here can go in one of your pockets. Okay, so there's all of that. Now, there's also this as washi stickers. So it says White Romance, but it has a lot of water and flowers and just like window scenes and things that reminded me kind of sunshine, water, the beach, things like that. So I said, let me include this washi sticker. I've been including these little packs in my junk journal kits. And I like them. I like to play with them. So hopefully you'll enjoy those. Okay, this little folder was an idea that I got. I cut it down from a file folder, and it was an idea that I got from Carla Frizzell. So thank you for that inspiration, Miss Carla. I appreciate you so much. Okay, now this packet has these type of playing cards. So these, I will tell you, these, especially these right here, these came from a vintage set of, and I don't know how to say this, bridge playing cards. And the reason I know that they were bridge cards is because of some notes that they had in the box. And they're very well worn. So I know there was a bridge club that used these cards. So I thought it was appropriate for this journal. I got this in Happy Mail. Now, I'm hoarding others because I have more than this one, but I was never meant to work. This is like one of my favorite cards, and it kind of reminds me of a Blanche Devereaux. And then this one, just because of the scenery and the big elephant ears and stuff. I love those cards. Some Rolodex cards, some bridge tally cards. These are vintage. They came out of that box, that set that I was talking about earlier. Got a vintage flashcard. I use these a lot as I make my own tags out of these cards. It's perforated, so you can separate those. An inspection record and a repair tag. I gave you 4 or 5 guest checks to play with. 2 elongated flashcards. Okay, different colors on the back. And then some time cards. I think there's 4 of those in there. I'll put all this package back together off camera. Okay, over here, I gave you ticket stubs, all different colors, a variety, blue, red, green, and yellow. Okay. Here is some botanical ephemera, a couple of pieces, and they're thicker pieces to play with. This is Tim Holtz ephemera. Okay, it's not vintage. I purchased this. That's Tim Holtz ephemera. Just some prints that I had, just to play with again. Here is a vintage flashcard. Now, I did not get this thrifting. I paid up for this. That's why there's only one in here. I'm trying to share the love with you guys, but I did pay up a little bit on those. These bingo cards, how cute, huh? And you can write on the back of those. These sheets, I think there's 3. Yeah. Came out of that same bridge set that I talked about. It was a small tin, and it just had all this what looked like bridge ephemera, and the notes in it said bridge. So I'm assuming, I've never played bridge, but I'm assuming that's what it is. A couple of these sheets that I stamped, and then this card, which referenced a sweet friendship refreshes the soul as a proverb. I loved that reference. I have been hoarding this postcard. This has been 4 years now that I've been hoarding this postcard, but Bless Your Heart reminded me of Blanche again. So I'm going to go ahead and send that on, share that. A Yahtzee scorecard, a vintage Uno scorecard, and a couple of sales receipts. Yeah. So there's all of that. Then let's go ahead and grab into this one. I'll show you these pieces. You're going to get this, I call these like a key envelope, but they also fit these mini Uno cards, fit snug inside that. Okay. You get a CD holder too. And then two paper clusters that I made. Okay. You will also get a small, just a blank card with an envelope. You're going to get these whale's tails. These were some that I had done previously, but they're from that same paper pack. You'll notice the grid lines and the ferns. So I went ahead and gave you those 2, but I also included a lot more. I think there's at least 10 whale's tails in this pack. Okay. 3 index cards. And then this is that, what feels like homemade paper, but I embossed it. So there's something, just fun stuff to play with. We'll get into this pack. So this is a glassine bag. Okay. And then on the inside, you get one of these. Now, this is a box, okay? But you could cut this in half and use this as a pocket. I've done that before. And then you get a chili dilly bag, a peanuts bag, and a popcorn bag, okay? Then I saw this, immediately thought of Florida, okay? It's on watercolor paper too. It's really very cool. So if I don't watercolor. I've seen it done though. It looks so much fun. It's like I want to go. My friend Karen Bloom recently bought some watercolors from the Dollar Tree just to try them out. And I thought, you know what? I should do that too. I'm going to tag her video so you'll see what I'm talking about. She just bought a cheap set. I thought it was perfect. But this is watercolor paper. Anyway, and the beach balls. So I wanted to include that. Reminded me of that. This is a couple of those flat cards. So just because of the florals, I like that. And then this reminded me of the beach and Florida and all that. So I got that. And then this card with the cat, because the story has has Rose rescuing the cat and making sure the cat has a good home with a little boy. And so I wanted to include that just as a reference to the story. Okay. Then you're going to get this is what I'm calling my lawn yacht bags. Each kit that I've sold so far has had one of these. If you don't know and you're new to my channel, lagniappe is a Cajun word that means a little something extra. So you'll have a few of these goodies will be stuffed in this bag, packaged in this bag. It's your lagniappe bag. This is trim, okay? I wanted to just include this. The book, if you wanted to do a tassel, you're more than welcome to do a tassel, but the book itself has this trim, but you could very easily hang a tassel from one of these rings. Nobody says you can't. But I wanted to give you some trim to play with. If you wanted to use it as page edging, if you wanted to tie it to the paper clips that I'm fixing to show you, you can do that. If you wanted to tie it on your tags, you can do that also. Okay, so there is 24 inches of each one of these trims. Loved these trims. Okay, I wanted to give you some fabric clusters. Now, in this book, I'm going to give you 2 sets. There should be at least 5 in each set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's 7 in that one. Let's see how many I did in this one, because they're a little different. This is 1. But the color combo is what caught my eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that one. Okay, so you get those fabric clusters. And now this is my favorite part. I call these the hardware bags, but these are my favorite parts. I'm telling you. So you get some tiles. You get 2 Scrabble tiles, and then this little like, I guess it's a percentage tile. I don't know. One of the unusual keys. Now, it's not tarnished, but there are videos out there that'll show you how to do that. You're going to get 2 pieces of junk journal jewelry in this. Okay. You're going to get a handful of buttons to play with. If you wanted to put them on your fabric clusters, you can do that. And then you're going to get 2 brads. Okay. Easy enough. All right. And then on this one, you're going to get a large and a small yo-yo. I say large. It's probably 2 inches in diameter. And this is probably a 1/2 inch, I guess. I never measured them. I just make them. I need to make some more, too. Let's look in here real quick. You're going to get 2 of these round key holders. So much fun to play with. Those are a lot of fun. And again, as a beginner, I didn't have any. Who has that on hand? I didn't have those on hand. These are quilter clips. I'm sending these in each one of my packages. And I'm going to tell you why. If you wanted to glue this onto a page and you wanted to clip it into place until it dried, that's why I'm doing that. That, or if you have page ruffles or anything like that, that's why I'm sending those. Okay. You're going to get a colored paper clip. You're going to get 2 gold paper clips, 1 large and 1 small. So again, if you wanted to just add a piece of this ribbon to the end of that and just use it, I mean, it's that simple. It really is that simple. And then one of these, I call this a bulldog clip. Okay. And then 2 owl clips. That's what I call these. Owl clips. I thought those were cool. And again, you could put that trim on the end of these. You can. Yep. And then I think there's at least 10 of these. 3, 6, 9, 10. There's 11, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 of these, but I wanted to give you a variety of colors. I think that's it for this kit. Anyway, this kit is being sold on the Maker's Market. I have a little shop there. I'm going to add the link to get you over to that spot. Okay. If you have any questions, I'll also include my email address in the description. So just shoot me an email if you have any questions. I will put the page count of how many pages are already in the book. But I think it's a bunch. Again, I have had so much fun this weekend putting this together. This has been a treat. It really has. Don't hesitate to reach out. Like I said, if you have any questions, I'll include my email. Thank you all so much for your kind comments here recently with my new adventure into selling these kits. I can't tell you how much your support means to me. So if you've commented, just know that I really appreciate you all so very much. I hope that each and every one of you have a lovely day. And remember what I always say, I hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I've had putting all this together. Thank you guys, and we'll chat soon. Bye.